Hill. Okay, it is my pleasure and definitely an honor to be present here in the house of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. To God be the glory. Great things be done. I too consider it a blessing to have been asked to introduce one of your morning worship speakers.
Amen.
Robert David Fountain, Jr., whom many of you so affectionately know as Bob. Robert David Fountain was born in Halifax County in January of 1965. And he was born to Robert and Sarah Fountain, a middle child, older sibling Margaret, and younger brother Christopher. And just from our regular family gatherings and listen to them talk about Bob, we knew way back when that he would be something special. As an early preteen, Robert was baptized and became a member of Zion Hill Baptist Church. And he accepted Christ into his life at an early age. He was educated in South Boston and Halifax County schools. And after graduating from high school in 1983, he attended several colleges. And because of time restraints, I won't even begin to start to name them all. After Robert's, what I call his college trial and error period, he joined the United States Marine Corps, Semper Fi, in 1986. And he served diligently until he was honorably discharged in 1992. Robert is a leader. He was married at an early age, and from that union, he was blessed with a daughter, Dayla Malia, and she's still a blessing to us now.
Yeah.
In 1992, Robert began working at what was known as Polk Youth Institute. And not quite recognizing his gifts and the need for positive black male role models in that setting, he left after a few short years. In 1995 to 98, he served as an assistant teacher in the Durham Public Schools. In 1998, Robert listened to instruction and returned back to Polk Youth Institute, which is known now as Polk Correctional Institute. And since then, he has risen through the ranks, and he's now a lieutenant, the lieutenant of Special Threat Groups. Although I personally think he's captain material, but I'm a little biased. At the age of 34, Robert was married for the last time. Amen. Yes. In this union, he was blessed with a son, Robert David III. Robert and his family currently attends First Calvary Baptist Church in Durham, North Carolina, under the leadership of Pastor Davis. Robert's hobbies include working out and riding his motorcycle. Zion Hill. Robert is a Christian man. Robert is a God-fearing man. Robert is a family man. Robert is a physically strong man. And Robert is also the biggest walking teddy bear you would ever see. So, I introduce to you my husband of 10 years this year. Please pray for him as he speaks to you today from his heart and from his experience. I introduce to you, well, not a little introduction because he's been here all of his life, Robert David Fountain, Jr. God bless you all.
Good morning. Good morning. Well, it's, you stole my word, wow. I ain't gonna say that one. But it's really a Pastor. Thank you for having us here. My pop. I was telling Corey this morning, I was voluntold to be up in here. So I said, all right, you want me to talk to people and tell me what you want me to talk about? And he's like, I ain't telling you nothing.
That's right.
We'll get at it later on. But I'm kind of nervous because I speak in front of hundreds of people about gangs, gang members, our culture, the lost generation that we have going on right now. And with that, I said, well, this ain't the crowd for that, because again, it's a passion for me to be able to save one person.
That's right.
You save one person, you save a generation. So if I save one of those young guys that's at the prison, to teach them and train them up the way they should have been trained up, then I've saved the generation. You know, so that's the way I kind of do it, by firm hand or whatever y'all want to call it, discipline. Instant obedience to orders, discipline. So with that, you know, I remember when Reverend Baldwin used to be here, and I told my wife I won't go too much in this thing because they say 15 minutes and keep it moving. So we got 15 minutes. Who got clock? Time? 15 minutes. We're gonna keep it moving. And I'm not like Corey's an articulate guy. I kind of peeked that out when you spoke first. I'm like, wow, I gotta follow this guy right here. And I was like, look, I'm gonna just shut up right here until I ain't broken this thing, so I'm gonna go and get out of here. But I'm gonna throw something out there, y'all catch it cool. If not, see you later. Proverbs, the 4th chapter, 1st verse states, "Give your children the instructions of a father," which I am, and attend to the knowing and understanding. I'm amazed, well, I ain't really amazed at how many kids nowadays raise their own siblings. Our kids start out 8, 9, 10 years old, and this is part of the thing I kind of go out and do with other churches and with my gang thing. They start raising their siblings. So 8, 9, and 10, they start doing their own thing. They start raising their sisters, their brothers. They start saying, well, okay, what we gonna cook for dinner? What we gonna do? How much home we gonna do? Who we gonna hang with? Who we gonna chill with? Who gonna be our friends? All without our parents unknowing.
That's right.
So that, you know, kind of transcends into a problem. This is where we as men, fathers, start being our kids' friends versus their parents. And with that, we start this downward spiral of, hey, how can we tell our kids to sit down, shut up, and chill when they're 15 or 16? See, I ain't got that problem, because she know I'll tear her butt up. So I don't have that problem. So that's me. I don't know about you. That's me. My daddy would, I remember one time he called me sleep. I messed up one night. He done pushed the bed up against the wall and everything. Pulled the cover back nice and easy. Whoa, never made that mistake again. I talked to Cozy. But, you know, like I said, it's when we started this little problem that we had. But trying to basically let our children or men or young men raise themselves, it is a big problem, and it's nothing new. In biblical times, parents were doing the same thing. The spell disaster then and the spell disaster now. And I can remember, you know, some of the things like back in my neighborhood, my mom's mom, Frances Lovely, she raised the whole neighborhood, the whole block. You cut up on her street, you got your butt whipped. She would call your mama. That's right. You were home for round 2. That's right. So those are the things that I remember. But we don't do that anymore because we are now held hostage in our own homes. We're prisoners of our own homes because these young kids run the street, intimidating us older folks. We can't tell them to do nothing. So we can't raise a community like we're supposed to because we're fear of what they may do. And, you know, it's the thing, me and my wife in law enforcement, she worked for the FBI task force, you know, so she can tell you all the time we met, she was about to lock me up. But anyway, I'm in church. But those things now, you see it every day. So when I see young brothers coming to the penal system talking about, you know, they this, they that, first, one, you ain't got no pistol. 2, you don't know how to fight. So let's go in this corner over here and I'm going to show you how to be a man if you want to be a man. That's right. So I don't get that problem of disrespect because I don't have that problem. Because the same way I discipline my daughter, I discipline one of these 18 to 25-year-old males that I work with. So in North Carolina, there's 100 counties, which has 100 prisons, which has over 1,000 males, most of them black, incarcerated. So with that, that's why the HBC, all our historically black community colleges, have the 18-to-1 ratio, male to female, because us brothers is out trying to be better than the first joker that got locked up, and ain't got the understanding that, hey man, if it didn't work for your homeboy, that's right. How you think it's gonna work for you?
That's right.
So on the flip side of that, I'd be like, hey man, let's get this little rap song going. I want to go to jail to be with my homies. We would make millions. Pick it up. But anyway, I'm getting off this text. I told my wife I use the type of stuff. Never read. I pick it up and read it and keep it going. Where am I at? I'm gonna let you turn the page and keep going. All right, on a daily basis, I done went through this. I see this thing every day. And again, I work with kids 19 to 25 years old, predominantly black males. I deal with gang members all the time. Blood folk, Crip, Latin Kings, Asian boys, you name it. I got 21 identified groups that I got to deal with. And any